my name's Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new and welcome back if you are a subscriber. As always, it's really lovely to have you here as I share my sewing journey. So welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a fabric haul, and then I've got one pattern that I wanted to talk to you about, which is a pattern I've just bought very recently. I've got a lovely pile of fabrics next to me, which I can't wait to share with you. But before I do that, I'll let you know what I'm wearing. This is a relatively new make using a fabric that came in the Sew Hayley Jane box. It's a waffle knit fabric, which is a green background. It's got these gorgeous flowers all over it. And the pattern that I chose to go for with this gorgeous fabric is the Nina Lee South Bank sweater dress. So it's got this lovely collar detail. You've got cuffs on the sleeve, and then it's sort of fairly loose fitting, and then it stops above the knee, and it's got this band on. I've just got it on with navy tights and my Converse. But it's so comfortable to wear. It comes in ever so slightly sort of around this area, and then it's a little bit looser around the tummy area, which means it's super comfortable. So I've really enjoyed wearing this because it's been a little bit chilly recently. So that is what I've got on. I'll put a picture in of me wearing it so you can see what I look like wearing it as well. But I've worn it to work and it was so super snuggly and warm and just perfect for those autumnal days that we're getting at the moment. So I have got lots of different fabrics here. If you watch my Sunday sewing catch-ups, you'll know that I've shared quite a few of these fabrics in my Sunday sewing catch-ups, but I always like to do a roundup of fabrics that have arrived as well. I love watching fabric hauls. I always get really inspired to go and buy some more fabric. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I do love watching fabric hauls. So I've got some fabric to share with you today. So I'll start with some fabric from Stitch and Ink. I have got two fabrics that I've bought from them. The first one was a remnant piece, and I'd ummed and ahed about this beautiful cotton poplin fabric for ages, and then they shared that they had a remnant piece of it. It's Halloween themed, it's sort of retro in its design, and then it's very subtly Halloween. So it's got daisies, it's got bats, it's got spiders' webs, it's got cats, it's got spiders and mushrooms and birds. I just think it's really fun. And I really love the colour in there as well and that retro feel to it. This is going to become some kind of blouse. And I'm thinking either, I don't know if I'll be able to get it out of this because the sleeve pattern piece is quite big. But I was thinking either the Anna Allen Anthea blouse or the new pattern by Tilly and the Buttons, which is the Marnie dress, but I'd sew up the blouse version. Or the Friday Pattern Company Sagebrush, because I really love that poofy sleeve. I absolutely love that on any of the blouses and shirts that I've been sewing up. So I need to get a wriggle on really so that I can wear this in the Halloween season. But that's the first fabric, and that was a remnant, so I don't think they'll have any of that in stock, unfortunately. The next fabric from them, I've ummed and ahed about buying this for absolutely ages. I saw it in the summer, fell in love with it, and then resisted. But when I was buying the Halloween fabric, I was very tempted, and I thought, well, I'm buying that remnant piece, so I might as well buy some other fabric to go with it. And it's this gorgeous sort of peachy design fabric. I just think it's gorgeous. I think I might have it upside down, actually. Let's turn it around. I think I might have had it upside down. But yeah, it's this gorgeous sort of peachy fabric. And although I don't think I have got it upside down. Anyway, I'm holding it this way, but it's on a peach background. It's got these peaches all over it with yellow flowers and red berries. And I've got 3 meters of this fabric. It is quite a wide fabric. It's a cotton poplin. Hasn't got a massive amount of drape. There's a little bit, and it's quite lightweight. I don't know what I'm going to turn it into, and because the weather's quite chilly at the moment, I think this will probably just go in my stash until maybe the springtime when I dig it out again and turn it into perhaps a dress of some sort. But I've admired this fabric for such a long time that when I was buying the remnant piece, I thought I might as well get some of this. It's just going to sit in my stash for a while until I get a little bit of inspiration to turn it into something. But that was the other piece of fabric that I got from Stitch and Ink. Then the next sort of set of fabric, I have shared this before, but I got these from Hey Sew Sister along with this gorgeous apple print jacquard fabric, which I've already turned into something. I've actually got it here. I've turned it into another South Bank sweater. But I've got I've got 2 sweatshirting fabrics because I want to make something, maybe a jumper or a cardigan with those 2 fabrics together. They're so lovely and soft. But I love those 2 colours together, sort of a peachy pink with that gorgeous green colour. And then I got some rib knit fabric in like this purple, because I just thought that went really nicely with those two sweatshirting fabrics. So I might do like a colour blocked South Bank sweater maybe, use this for the ribbing, the collar and the hem, and then use this for the main jumper and this for the sleeves, or vice versa. But they're all from Hey Sew Sister, and they're so lovely and soft, and I think they just go so nicely together. I'm really excited about sewing that up for the autumn winter. I just saw those three colours together and I just thought they went perfectly, so I'm excited about that. Then I've also ordered some fabric from Fleur Fabrics. They haven't actually arrived, but I know they're going to arrive in the next couple of days, so I thought I'd include them in this fabric haul video. They're three stretch fabrics. So there's a fabric that's got ghosts all over it, and that was described as a sweatshirting fabric. And I'm going to turn that into a jumper of some sort. So maybe the Nina Lee South Bank sweater, maybe the Tilly and the Buttons Freya jumper. Those are the two that are sort of sprung to mind. The fabric is so cute. It's got ghosts all over it, and I want to sew that up for Halloween so I can wear it to school. Then there's one that was called Pumpkin Picking, I think, and that's got, from memory, that's got loads of pumpkins and people picking pumpkins, and that was super cute. So I want to turn that again into either the Freya jumper or the South Bank sweater. And then there was another one that I think had pumpkins and mummies all over it. And again, I want to turn that into a jumper of some sort so I can wear it over the Halloween period. So probably the South Bank or the Tilly and the Buttons Freya, because I want something that's going to feel snuggly and warm and has long sleeves as well. So I'll pop a link down below to any fabrics that I talk about today, but those three fabrics are hopefully going to arrive really soon so I can get sewing for Halloween, which is exciting. Then I got this gorgeous fabric from Fabric Godmother, and I got 2 meters of this fabric. I've absolutely fallen in love with this print. I think it's super cute. It's on a white background and it's got these gorgeous green flowers all over it. It's a cotton poplin. It's very lightweight, not a huge amount of drape, and I got 1.5 meters of this fabric. Now I'm not sure what I'm going to turn it into, so I really would love your suggestions on what I could turn this into. I've got 1.5 meters. It is quite a wide fabric. I feel like it needs to be a blouse of some sort. I was hoping to turn it into a dress, but I think because it's a white background, I think a blouse or a shirt of some sort would go better for this fabric. So if you've got any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. I absolutely loved the design of those flowers. I just think it was really beautiful. I've got the same fabric in a neon orange colourway, which I'm going to turn into a blouse, probably the Anthea blouse by Anna Allen. And I don't know whether to do the same with this fabric or whether to go for something different, but please do let me know if you've got any suggestions. And then quite a few people got in touch with me about the next fabric that I'm going to share with you, and it's a really fun fabric from Fabric Godmother. It's a quilted fabric, and they shared it on their stories in 2 different colourways. Sadly, when it came to me buying the fabric, they only had the pink colourway left, which I still absolutely love, but I was hoping to go for the lilac or get a bit of both and do sort of a colour blocked puffer jacket. But they only had the pink left, and it's arrived, and it is so fun and absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to turn it into a puffer jacket. Look at that fabric. It's like an iridescent baby pink quilted fabric, and I feel like the quilting shapes look like clouds. I think they're so fun and super cute. The inside is just white, so I wouldn't need to line it, and it feels really lovely and snuggly, and I cannot wait to turn it into a puffer jacket. I'm going to use the pattern from the Great British Sewing Bee book, which I used last time for my rainbow sort of bomber jacket / puffer jacket. I'm going to use the same pattern. I just need to get myself a zip and think about what ribbing I'm going to use for the cuffs, the hem and the collar, but I'm really excited about turning this into a puffer jacket. I think it's going to be really fun to wear and super snuggly. So thank you to everybody that told me about this gorgeous fabric. I'll see if they've got any of it left, and if they have, I'll link it down below. But they did have other quilted fabrics that were equally fantastic, so I'm really excited about that fabric. And then the final 2 fabrics are Christmas themed fabrics. Now I don't know if it's too early to mention Christmas, but I am very excited about Christmas. I love it. It's one of my favourite times of the year, especially at school, because the children get super excited. and I do love wearing Christmas themed outfits throughout the month of December. It makes it really fun at school. The children love seeing my Christmas themed outfits too, and it just adds to the excitement. So Fleur shared that they had some festive fabrics over on their website, some new festive fabrics, and I couldn't resist going to have a little peek. And I bought myself 2 pieces of festive themed fabric that are going to be turned into probably the Deer and Doe Maya Sotis dress, because it's one of my favourite dresses. Or I might use it to sew up the Tilly and the Buttons Marnie dress, because I really like that. I've been wearing my Marnie dress with tights and Converse, and that's felt nice and cosy. Or I could use, I'm trying to think what other pattern, maybe the Tilly and the Buttons, well, what's the pattern called that's the shirt dress? I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure it'll come to me. I'll put a picture in of the pattern that I mean. I've sewn it up quite a few times. It's got a collar, it's got button down placket on the top, and then it's got a gathered skirt. I really love that pattern as well. So I might use that pattern, we'll see. But anyway, the first fabric that I chose has got these absolutely gorgeous houses all over them. And the houses have got Christmas wreaths all over them. It's snowing. You can see Father Christmas in his sleigh with the reindeer. There's an ice rink with a hot chocolate stand. There's Christmas trees. There's a Christmas tree over here. I just think it's really cute and really fun. I love the green background as well. I got 2.5 meters of this fabric, and I can't wait to turn it into a lovely dress to wear in December for Christmas. And then the other one is really fun. It's got animals all over it, sort of animal faces, and the animals are all wearing either antlers or Christmas hats or Christmas glasses. And it's just such a cute fabric. I could not resist this fabric. Let me show you. How cute is that? I love that it's got a tiger. So my class is called Tiger Class, and he's wearing a Santa hat, and it's got loads of different animals all over it. I just thought it was really fun. I'll link these fabrics down below in case you are tempted to start thinking about Christmas now. Both cotton poplins, so I'm definitely going to turn them into some kind of dress. Couple of ideas as to what dress I'm going to go for, but I'm really excited about sewing up both of those, and those fabrics are just absolutely beautiful. So I can't wait to get stuck into some Christmas projects once Halloween's over and done with, and I've sewn up my lovely Halloween projects too. And then the final fabric, it's not a new fabric. I've bought this maybe a year ago now. I got it from Felicity Fabrics. It's an absolutely gorgeous, snuggly sort of, I don't even know what they described it as. But it's a really furry fabric. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's so lovely and soft. I bought this thinking that I would turn it into a coat or something for Lola. And I haven't got round to sewing it up. I haven't found the perfect pattern for a coat for her. And I'm still umming and ahhing about what to turn it into. I got I think I might have got 2.5 meters of this fabric. It's so lovely and soft. I wish you could feel how lovely and soft it is, and snuggly. On the other side, it's like it feels like a canvasy type fabric. It has got a lovely amount of drape to it. It's very heavy. It's all twisted at the bottom at the moment, but it is very weighty. So I feel like it needs to be turned into a coat. I think if I made it for a coat for myself, I would have to line it because of that. I think that would be a bit scratchy, and I think it would be the same for Lola if I was going to turn it into a coat for her. I did think about turning it into a cape for her, but I think actually out of a cape or a coat, I think she'd get more wear of a coat. So she's 12 at the moment, so I'm looking at the moment for some patterns that would work for her. Otherwise, I'll think about a pattern that I might turn it into for myself. But if anyone's got any suggestions for this gorgeous furry fabric, please let me know. It's not a fabric I've bought recently, but it is a fabric I've recently pulled out of my stash because it's been sat in there for so long, and I think it's the perfect time now because the weather's getting chillier. I think it's the perfect time to turn it into something to wear. So please let me know if you've got suggestions for that. And I've got 2.5 meters of that fabric, so lots and lots of fabric to play around with. So the final thing I wanted to talk to you about is a pattern. It's not a new pattern, it's a pattern that's been released for a long time, and it's a pattern by Kokowara Craft. I'll link it down below anyway. I don't have it in front of me because I sent it to get copy shop printed, but I'll put images in so you can see what it looks like. And I've wanted to sew up a bag for absolutely ages, a backpack for myself so that I can use it at weekends but also use it for work. And Cocoa Crafts have got a backpack called the Hazelnut Backpack. It's a retro old school type backpack that comes in 3 different sizes, so a big, a medium and a mini. It's a fully lined backpack. You get 2 front pockets and then there's also an internal pocket. And in terms of fabrics, they recommend canvas, PVC, oilcloth or fake leather, and then for the lining they recommend quilting cotton. I don't actually have any canvas fabric or any of the other fabrics in my stash at the moment, but the type of fabric I wanted to go for was a canvas fabric. So I'm currently on the hunt for, I'm thinking maybe a floral canvas fabric perhaps. So I'm currently on the hunt for the perfect canvas fabric. So if anyone's got any suggestions of where I can look, please let me know. But that's going to be an October half-term project, which is in a couple of weeks. So I'm really excited about getting stuck into the backpack. Once I've tried making it for myself, then I'd really like to make one for my husband and also for Ruby and Lola, because I think it looks like a really gorgeous pattern to sew up, and I think it'll be really practical too. So that was everything I wanted to share with you today. I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of the fabrics and hearing some of my ideas for them as well as that gorgeous backpack pattern. If you've got any suggestions for me for any of the fabrics, please let me know in the comments. If you've sewn any of the patterns or sewn the backpack, please let me know if you've got any top tips as well. I always love hearing if you've got any advice for me. Thank you as always for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, it'd be really great if you could hit that subscribe button. You'll get notified of when I bring out my next video. Thank you for watching as always. Take care and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.